What is up, guys? Today we are back with a 3-4-1 10-minute podcast, and I'm hoping to get the channel back up and started for the school year. Right here, I have my guest Evan today. How you doing, Evan?
I'm doing well. How about you?
Myself, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking.
That's great.
So I'm gonna get right into it. You used to be a league, AWW_league, but that recently has faded away. You have changed your league to EWF Wrestling, or EWF, whatever it is.
Yeah, you were right.
It's brand new, so I can't remember. Anyways, in your first year or so at AWW League, like, why did you decide to become a league?
I was inspired by this one league. It went by the name X Wrestling, which doesn't exist anymore, unfortunately. The owner was just so nice, and for the time, the cards were actually really nice. So I kind of wanted to do that. I wanted to entertain people. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I guess now my only inspirations are like CWA and Riot.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're great leagues.
A nice league owner usually helps a lot with convincing people to join the league, as well as making people start their own leagues, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, definitely. That guy was really supportive. He was actually the guy who originally played Dean Ambrose in my league.
Nice.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah. I can't remember the name of the guy that originally played Dean Ambrose. That was so long ago. Anyways, so your league was up for about a year, a little over a year. Did you have like a favorite match or event that happened in your league?
Well, I guess recently I've been enjoying. Well, it just ended, but my rivalry with Sami Zayn and Chris Jericho. It started at the Raw after WrestleMania, and I just had a lot of fun with it. Like bringing in El Generico, the 3 Stages of Hell match. I don't know why, I just really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever done a 3 Stages of Hell match in my original league. I always enjoyed getting rivalries that you can just run with, because I think one of my favorite rivalries didn't last for very long, but it was John Morrison versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. I did a bunch of backstage stuff, including Stone Cold kidnapping Melina and driving her to his house and stuff like that. It gets so crazy that eventually they're just fun to write, and it was just a lot of fun to just play out and everything.
I remember my first rivalry was actually Roman Reigns versus Neville, and a lot of the rivalry wasn't even storyline, it was them. That was the time where I started, and I wanted no advertising at all, because I thought it was unfair.
It is unfair.
These guys
do it.
Advertised the hell out of every match they had with each other. It got really complicated.
Yeah, that's how I had it. I had AJ Lee and Kelly, and she was Layla at the time, and they just went back and forth. They were both promoting, even though I said no promoting whatsoever. And eventually got to the point where Layla owned both titles for both brands, and I was just like, this has to stop. I'm not doing this.
That's how it was for Roman and Neville, too. They both traded back and forth the United States and the Intercontinental Championship, which I thought was kind of cool. But in the end, I just made it the United Continents Championship.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, that was bad.
Oh, well, actually, yeah, that's pretty bad. Alright, who do you think is winning the CWC? We're very far into it. We're in the quarterfinals now, I think.
Well, at the beginning, I actually thought we were going to get Kota Ibushi, but I just have not been enjoying his matches, unfortunately. Cedric Alexander's match was beautiful. I loved that one, but I don't know. I just don't really like Kota anymore. I'd say probably Sabre Jr. is going to win the match. Or the CWC.
That's what I thought too. The entire tournament, I thought Sabre Jr. was going to win, because he's world renowned. He's done everything except the WWE and TNA, I think. I don't think he's been to TNA. But the problem with that is he's not willing to sign with WWE afterwards. So they're not.
That's what I hate, honestly. I feel like he doesn't have really much to do left in the indie scene, so...
So if he's not willing to sign with WWE, then they don't want to make him the Cruiserweight champion and then have him leave. They want someone who's going to represent the Cruiserweight division on Raw. And so I've decided to change my pick to Rich Swann.
I want to go with Rich Swann. I think he's really entertaining. He's a great wrestler, but I'm just going to go with CJ Perkins. He's kind of the underdog right now, as if you can understand.
Yeah, I completely understand that. That's a good pick. And he got a shocking win over Gargano, which is
I didn't expect that, honestly.
I didn't either.
A huge shock.
All right, so recently Raw and SmackDown split up their brands. Well, not recently, but like a couple months ago. And so far, it's been a brand war on Monday nights and Tuesday nights. Who do you think is winning right now, and who do you think will be winning at Mania in Orlando?
Well, I'm going to be honest. I have not been watching recently, but from what I've seen, SmackDown seems to be the whole better show, because they just seem to have more entertaining matches, and they have a lot more of the top stars.
I agree. I honestly enjoy watching SmackDown more than I do watching Raw, and I haven't watched Raw in a few weeks because I have things to do on Monday nights. But as soon as those things should be over by the start of the school year, so I should be able to watch Raw 100% fully every week now. So maybe my opinion will change, but I think SmackDown's winning, and it still will be winning by the time Mania comes.
I kind of wish they weren't doing all those squash matches with Nia Jax and Braun Strowman. I feel like by now they should be starting to have like some little rivalries.
I'd love to see Nia Jax take on a rivalry with like Summer Rae, Alicia Fox, one of the women that are not being used. Like it'd be a low class or a lower rival. Even Paige when she comes off of suspension.
Yeah, I'm not sure about Paige anymore, honestly, but I could definitely see like Summer Rae or Alicia Fox with that rivalry.
I agree. All right, do you have any questions for me?
Well, I don't know if you've already answered this, but why is rapid your favorite word?
So my first WWE video game was SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, and so I was making my first call ever, and it was of myself, and so it wanted like a word to go in the middle between my first and my last name, and I was thinking, my last name is Waters, so what would go before Waters? Rapid Waters, and then it kind of took off from there, and I've used it in everything. I've used it in PlayStation, Gamertag, I've used it in YouTube, basically anything, really.
That's actually kind of cool. I wish I had stuck with my nickname, but I don't really like it anymore. But, oh well.
Yeah.
I didn't know it's already been 10 minutes. Wow.
It has, no, it's been 8.5 minutes. So you got anything else?
Oh, okay. Well, why'd you quit the main league? I don't know why.
I did answer this a while back, but I will answer it again because a lot of people seem to ask it.
Well, when we first started talking, you weren't doing the league anymore, and I thought you were like a fan page until I actually found out about your league.
Well, if you'd scroll down, you'd see a lot of the past matches and stuff. It's a lot of scrolling because it's like 4,000 pictures or something, but like, it just became really hard for me to balance with school and all my extracurricular activities. And I'm going into my senior year, and there's going to be a lot of classes that I want to really focus on before college. Like I'm taking gaming animation, web design, robotics, and I just really want to focus on them so that I have a good start towards college, and I'm hoping to get into Full Sail where they record NXT.
Oh yeah, that would actually be pretty cool.
Yep.
To be live with those, but I don't know. I don't know if they like give tickets to the actual students there, or if people actually pay to go.
I think it's half and half. I think they have half students and half people pay.
That would be cool to go Full Sail just for that.
Yep. Alright, that's all the time we have today for this podcast. I'll try to get more out there because I know a lot of people want to do them. But for now, this has been my 10-minute podcast with Evan.
Sure, this has been cool. Thank you.
No problem. Peace out.
Alright, peace.